Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to game number 2 of the series between No Cheese and Team Tam. I'm joined by my colleague here, Mixguel. How you going?
Hello everybody, this is Mixfuel, here for the patch notes for Game 2 of No Cheese versus Team Tam. We have Rubik banned instantly, so again, more Rubik hate. We hate the funny green wizard man. No, none of this, we're sick of it. So Team Tam's ban coming in, 10 seconds left. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited, Junkball. It's going to be a banger.
Absolutely, after that first match, a lot of back and forth and some key moments that led to a victory for No Cheese, so we'll see how they go for this game. And by the way, yep, there's the respect ban for Catnip again. Pudge being taken out, and they take out the Drow in response. Okay, do you think Drow's pretty strong at the moment?
Yeah, I think she's still pretty strong, still among the the upper echelon of ranged agi carries. Definitely, but I'd say she's better than sniper. Depending on, I mean, it kind of depends on draft. But if you're have a sniper and a drow with the same net worth and they're 1v1ing, the drow's gonna win. So if that's the type of like way that you think about heroes, or you're trying to draft for your team to think about heroes, then that's important. And yeah, Magnus banned by Team Tam, so they're Catnip.
Yeah, the Catnip hate.
Get out of our lobby. Yeah, exactly. Stop playing Magnus. We hate being skewered.
We don't like cats, I guess. Wow. Let's give him a second. And there's the Jakiro pick. All right, every game
like
of the season, like clockwork. First pick, Jakiro. Very nice. So No Cheese, they're the ones to take it this time. We'll see what Team Tam responds with. They don't have a Rubik to pick this time.
10 seconds.
For those easy ice paths. What else is pretty strong against the Jakiro? I guess anything that just runs them down. Like Ursa, we saw in that last match, was pretty... Oh,
well, Tusk is strong against Jakiro, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Avoiding everything with the snowball and just getting right up in the face of the Jakiro. Exactly where the Jakiro doesn't want him. So, nice pick there by Team Tam. Do you think this is a snowball, well, not a snowball, a death ball lineup again, since we see a Tusk already?
5 seconds.
I think Tusk is really strong early for sure. It's hard to tell. I would like to see that. I think it'll just be a normal position for Tusk. I'll be surprised if Team Tam goes for the mid Tusk. I think it's fallen slightly out of favor recently. But it's still playable. You can still get the Deso timing on him and just start one-shotting supports. Get the Blink Dagger. Just high execution. It's hard to land it. And also, Tusk strong against Jakiro directly, but if you are snowballing or trying to fight other people and you get hit by the ice path, that kind of stops your whole combo. So Jakiro is good if he's defending people from Tusk, but not so good against Tusk directly.
Absolutely. Sorry about that. My dog just bashed down my door and came into my room. So
you just keep getting broken into, huh? Get your stuff together, John.
Right?
Goddamn.
What the hell?
Night Stalker again.
Okay, so No Cheese.
Wow.
I guess it might be Director playing it again. We'll have to see, but pretty confident with the Night Stalker picks.
I don't think this will be Snap 5. I think Team Tam wants to play one of these heroes core. That's my feeling here.
So you're not feeling the Snap 5 mid?
I think it'll be... Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you want to play Snapfire mid more than you want to play Tusk mid. We have seen Snapfire mid a ton in DPC. Like, it's been an influential idea that has been happening recently because you get the upgrade to the little scatter shot. We've seen Zai playing it a lot from Liquid with a great amount of success. So, yeah, no, it does scale eventually. And obviously the Kisses early game are really strong. The Shard is strong as well. It's a bit finicky. Both of these heroes, Tusk and Snapfire, are just very finicky. Like, you can end up griefing, what's the word? Like, unintentionally with them.
True.
But yeah, no, Night Stalker can run down Snap here. So, and the SF ban, Ursa ban. So just respect bans coming out from Team Tam at this point. We hate your Magnus. We don't want to play against Pudge, and we hate your Ursa.
Yeah. They basically looked at last game and they were like, we don't want that again. So, fair enough. Banning out those key heroes from the last match. Meanwhile, No Cheese, 2 Agi cores gone on their ban list. I wonder if they'll choose more. There's still a sniper available in terms of long range heavy hitters. So, who else kind of fits that category? I kind of thought Snapfire does if you build her a certain way, but let's see. Oh, there's a tiny ban. Talk about heavy hitters. Again. There you go. And I guess long range with the tree pulley, so I might have been there. My analysis is improving. Totally.
I noticed as well, Team Tam. I don't think this is like actually real, but I wonder if subconsciously they were a bit annoyed by the amount of blink cancels going on, because both of these heroes, Tusk and Snap, don't rely on blink really. You do buy blink on Snapfire sometimes, but the point that I'm making is like you can't run this DOT kind of we're going to cancel your execution off this. Like Tusk and Snap can just use abilities and get in. So a little bit of like ease of access wise for Team Tam, they're gonna have a better time with initiation this time. I feel around hopefully no more scuffles with shrapnels and getting bounced, around and having their blinks cancelled and using spells on the ground. But yeah, interesting bans again with Team Tam just banning out these carries. Slark I believe they banned Slark last game as well.
True.
I think it might just be a personal hate, one of those personal hate bans. And Peel banned by No Cheese, huh?
I haven't seen a PL in a while, but interesting ban there. I guess they were kind of annoyed with the Naga last game, and PL kind of fits the same role, the illusion-based agility carry.
5 seconds. 4, 3, you get it.
We'll see. There's still the Naga in the pool though. So, Team Tam, they're banning out the sniper, not opting to pick it themselves.
Yeah, a lot of range carry hate. A lot of I do want one of these. I hope one of these teams will just go something completely off the wall. Like they'll just pick Medusa out of nowhere and just be like, "We're running a Medusa. We're gonna death bull you with Rapier Satanic," back when that was a thing. The 4 protect 1 strat, which doesn't work anymore.
Oh yeah, that was those bad memories. I was kind of interested in. I saw in a discussion about a Terrorblade support that you're leading before.
Yes, so Terrorblade is support. It's really, really good, and everybody except for big farmers should play it. And we're not going to play it because we're not skilled enough with the micro. But you can use the TB illusions to block camps. You can use them to D-ward. You have like a free spit up Pugna life dream with the ulti. Shadow Demon picked here.
Okay, so
That's that. Okay, I said I wanted something unconventional, and this is definitely. I mean, it's now that he has the upgrade to what was the soul capture, his W. That's not the right word, but
I know what you mean. Though,
now he has now he has a new ability, which is better, is what I'm saying. So you do see the hero a little bit more. It's still just like stick food. Like if you play him in lane, then you have to land. Your poisons are like deceptively strong, but also you can just buy a stick against him and get free stick charges like Brizzleback. So has a little bit of trouble with the laning. Doesn't have the best right click range or attack damage or speed either. So, interesting hero.
So that's kind of guaranteeing that snap core though, isn't it? If you've got your Tusk on the side lane as well.
Well, hear me out. Ag's Shadow Demon core mid.
All right.
It's real. It's sort of. It's not really. It's played like the one. Shadow Demon's picked in like 0.2% of matches or something. That's not a real figure, but you get my point.
Yeah.
And then 0.01% of that is him playing core. So it would be cool. It'd be cool if we got like F-Blade. Ag. I don't know how to build Shadow Demon core. Apart from Ag gives him charges on the break for his ulti, so it's very strong and you can target teammates as well.
Very true. Just one more thing about what you pointed out before, the whole stick food with the shadow poisons. I know that you have to be in sight, right, to get a charge for the stick. So if you're
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I was pretty sure that was.
I mean, I'll have to check that, but like, because I've
Because I've gone up against Shadow
of?
Demons before, and I think like if they're out of range or they're just like not in vision, then you don't get the charge. So
well, I think it's I just recall an anecdote about like you are able to tell when a Shadow Demon is stacking because you see your stick charges go up even when they're out of vision.
Oh really?
But maybe I'm misreading that and it's like another hero. Maybe someone in chat can confirm for us because I don't know heaps about like the finer details of the stick. I just buy it every game and win.
Fair enough. No cheese. Took them quite a bit, but they've picked
I
the
like
Spectre.
this.
Okay.
I mean, it's gonna be the Shadow Demon has a break, but they don't really have good burst fruit on Team Tam, and No Cheese. They're gonna have Ice Path to give the spec like an escape route. You just spectral dagger into the Ice Path, and you can't really follow her into there. So
Very true.
like it's hard to lock her down here. They have Snowball and Punch, and then you can sort of lead up with Cookie, but yeah, there's going to be good pressure coming out from the spec. There's no one that naturally really wants to deal with her on the side of Team Tam. To follow up on the Viper. Okay.
Okay.
So they just said we're picking Spec and Viper together because otherwise they're going to pick Viper and kill our Spec. That's basically the thought process there.
Yeah,
that is like the known
right.
counter to Spectre is like we're going to pick Viper 3 and destroy your Spectre. So No Cheese is just ahead of the curve with that. They're saying like we think they're going to just instantly counter us. We'll pick the counter instead. Just run Viper.
So just letting my dog out. There we go. Comes in for 5 seconds and already wants to leave. So, wow. I think just looking at this draft, the biggest problem for this No Cheese lineup is the Spectre's own illusions being used against them with the Shadow Demon. So, so far, I guess Snapfire's got some pretty early threat, but of course does fall off eventually. I do like No Cheese's draft otherwise. We'll see what Team Tam picks here to counter this.
I think right now No Cheese just have a very simpler game plan. Night Stalker is going to ulti and just fly in at you and silence you. Spectre's going to press R on the keyboard, or D if you have the normal bound keys, that is, for the shard.
Yeah.
Or the Axe, sorry, the Axe. And then Naga Siren.
Okay, alright. So, they banned the PL, but they keep the Naga in the pool and Team Tam snaps it up. Alright, so you've got someone to, I guess, man up in the front lines eventually. It's going to take a while to get there once you got a few items on their list to buy. But we'll see how No Cheese late game Spectre versus late game Naga. I'm pretty sure Spectre wins out, right?
Yeah, you can. Both heroes do not like to commit in. You can song with Naga to catch the real spec, but it's very, very hard to chain stun down a spec without them just getting off manta and running away. Like, it's so hard to kill spec as is when they have items. So maybe if they get a break with the Shadow Demons, I've been talking about repetitively, like the Ags, that could be a way in to disable the passive, because otherwise it's like you get the, I think it's level 25 plus 5% dispersion talent. You have like 30% damage reduction reflected at point blank range. So Naga's hitting her and doing 70% damage, and it's getting reflected back onto the illusions. It's going to suck.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, generally I like the spec in this lineup here. I think that spec has an easier way to go in with the Ags. The Ags Haunted. See OD and DP bans. Interesting.
Alright, so they're still expecting some mid players here.
Well, 8 now.
Then that kind of sets it up. So if Team Tam still has a mid laner to pick, then that means Snapfire is still a support, and that's a Tusk off lane, isn't it?
I don't think Tusk wants to play off lane into spec, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is. Actually, Tusk is pretty strong right now. I guess it's definitely playable. It's not like Tusk is gonna kill her, but it's decent. Like, it can, I suppose, if you outplay, get a few outplays, get the spec a little bit low on the earlier levels before she's put up the levels in dispersion, just manage to wail on her with a support that's also doing out damage, then definitely killable. I mean, that is the time to kill spec is like the early levels before she gets. Sometimes people get Vanguard on spec to fight early. Other times they get Urn, which is more of an old school build, but it also gives her good stats. It's just the double Wraith Bands are so strong right now, like the +4 armor plus the 1 point of dispersion, and you're pretty much set on spec. Like, it's very hard to kill you once you're level 6, 7. You go into jungle, so yeah. Yeah, I still feel like No Cheese just have an easier time to fight here, and I'm seeing as well on Team Tam. I'm a bit worried about some like anti-synergy coming in with like Kisses plus Song, if that combines, but No Cheese with the Earthshaker. Wow.
Okay. So, wow, some big Echo Slams is what I'm expecting here.
So mid Viper
looks like
is what I'm seeing here. Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay. Mid Viper, we'll see.
I like this though.
Lots of stun. You've got the Ice Path. You've got the Earthshaker's entire kit. You've got Night Stalker's Void during the night time. And then at that point,
they just have so many. Yeah, they just have so many ways to deal with this snowball. They have a ton of ways to deal with like the cookie hop in. Like, you get Ice Path, you get Fisher. You can use the totem with the shard to follow up for extra stun. Like, there's a lot of different ways that on No Cheese where you can play defensively and kite out Team Tam from going in.
Both teams using up
I'm expecting
the reserve time, and they get the Hoodwink. Okay, is this so? It's a core Hoodwink.
It's still kind of undetermined, but it is it's a little bit harder to tell because they have subs right now, but Ev, and Bugs. So, but yeah, wow. All right, let me do my draft thing. I will give No cheese, a 60-40 advantage here. I think no cheese have outdrafted them. That's my prediction.
Fair enough. That's based mostly on that Spectre pick in the mid there, isn't it?
It's just based off that the gameplay is just so much easier to execute, and Team Tam are kind of on the back foot to land like really good disengaging spells if they go in. Whereas on the other side, if Team Tam try and go in, they have so much. It's hard to kill Spec. They can put down the Silence. They can put down the Nether Toxin from Viper. They can put down Fish. They can put an Ice Path. Like there's endless ways to get in and out on the side of no cheese. I think Team Tam has to be a little bit more committal, and then they also are at risk of dying a lot more easily. Just easier, you know. It's simpler to fight on no cheese, I would say.
Most of the time, simpler is best. Alright, I'll read out who's playing on each team as there was a couple of sub-ins. First off, for the Radiant side, we do have, that's no cheese by the way, Tensiega playing as the Viper. Nope will be the Spectre this time. Ninja Monkey on the Jakiro. We've got Catnip on the Earthshaker, and finally Dereka once again repping the Night Stalker. Meanwhile, on the opposite side, Quantum playing again. He's playing as the Shadow Demon this time. Sun, the Naga Siren, same as last game. Bugs, one of the subs for Team Tam, by the way. Well, I don't know how that name left me there, but he's playing as the Hoodwink here. He's got the support build so far with that Observer Ward though. But the Quelling Blade, actually, never mind. Otter Spotter, he's playing the Tusk, and then finally, another sub in for Team Tam is the Snapfire. What are they saying there?
They're saying good luck, have fun, back to the casters.
Shout out to nice.
I hope we have good luck and fun in this cast, Junkmole.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm having a ton of
Best
fun
cast.
just watching what's going on so far. All right.
We have to have like an equally amazing first blood as last game. That was legendary. That was probably my favorite first blood that I've seen in the league, honestly.
I mean, this
Oh,
is
is it
pretty
Fisher?
good so far. Otter Spotter, he does get the snowball off. Tensiega's taking a bit too much damage for
Viper
his
is leaving.
Yeah, especially with the Shadow
Oh.
Demon here, throwing out the Shadow Poison, right?
Yeah, a bit of stutter
kind of
step.
a
Yeah, that's
bummer.
correct. It is Shadow Poison.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it'd be called that because a lot of spells are called like deliberately incomprehensible things, like things that you wouldn't expect, but it is just called Shadow Poison. It's like if, it's like a name of Bionicle. It's like a 7-year-old wrote the spell. It's great.
Indeed. Otter Spotter. Oh, by the way, his W is Disseminate. I just saw that. The
Oh,
new
nice.
spell. Alright. Meanwhile, so we have, okay, Snapfire is going to be farming here, I guess, in the off lane. Otter Spotter is going to be supporting him. Bugs mid on the Hoodwink, so he's going to have to create his own trees here, unless he pushes Tensiega back towards these. Meanwhile, Viper's probably just going to have a really good time in lane, I assume. And finally,
Yeah, you have good like enemy like CS ability with the Acorn shot here. You see, I think he just missed it. Yep, he's getting Fisher, but the Fisher is unfortunately off. He just walks through and Earthshaker takes a lot of tower damage from that. Uses a voice line.
Maybe blaming
Yeah,
his
so it's
teammate.
not that bad. You have like pretty decent attack range on Hoodwink, so it's not the worst person to play into Viper. Definitely better than like putting the Tusk mid. That would be a lot harder. Speaking of Tusk, rolls on Jakiro bottom.
Yeah, indeed. He
Doesn't
has
seem like
taken
he's
a lot of
gonna go
damage,
in there.
although the Earthshaker, he's coming in as well. The roaming Earthshaker might be able to get the fire hit. Oh, he leaves it for the Spectre or the Spotter. Nah, Ninja Monkey will take it. He's like, I need the money more than you, Spectre. I'm going to take it for myself. So, already, this roaming Earthshaker putting in work. Catnip. This is kind of his style, isn't it? He did the same kind of thing the last match.
He seems to specialize in extremely poor roaming supports that either try lane or stay in other lanes, and then he like kind of just takes 12 CS by 5 minutes and gets to Blink Dagger at like minute 11 somehow. It's like magic every time.
Indeed. Great fun.
He's
to
going
watch.
for these, yeah.
I guess he's stealing creeps with these fishes.
Well, last
with a
game he
bit
just
of
had CS out of
pass.
nowhere. He had like 20 CS at like 5 minutes or something. I was like, oh, not at 5 minutes, sorry, at 10 minutes. I was like, where did that come from? Is it just farming camps? Anyway, Nope and Otter Spotter going at it. Spec is ignoring the wave. And not excited with the...
Just right-clicking this poor Tusk. He's suffering a bit.
He will move down, thankfully, so the pull is effective because of that, and keeps the creeps out of power range. So well played by Nope.
Yeah. I wanted to point out earlier, kind of missed the opportunity, but I saw a slight play where Nope kind of threw the the spectral dagger behind himself, like he was right clicking the snapfire, and Otterspotter on the Tusk was kind of like slightly behind him and to the left, and Nope just like flicks the spectral dagger. I've got shadows on my mind now thanks to the Shadow Demon. He kind of like threw it behind him, kind of a sneaky play there, slowing down the Tusk and ensuring that Jakira can get the Deal Breath off. So it's the kind of plays that we like to see. I don't think I missed that before.
I like how we have the same matchup on the top lane as well.
Yeah.
We have Night Stalker and Naga. It's just like, well, this is what can we commentate about this?
Seems very familiar.
Both heroes just stay alive. Maybe Diggerika will kill the enemy support again. Like, I don't really know what else to. Well, possibly with Catnip coming up here. Only level 2, has full health, full mana. They're gonna sit in the trees here. It's still daytime. Minute till night though. Yeah, he doesn't feel great. He's gonna get the courier snipe though.
Oh, in fact, he
Well
is.
played.
Nice work there, Catnip. Quantum's going to be very sad for a whole minute without his courier, but he might be out of position as well. In fact, there's the Fisher block. He disrupts himself. Shadow disrupts. Dureka, yep, he gets the void off. Quantum is pretty low here, but should be fine. Dureka, 4 poison sacks. Yeah, that hurt. I think it's like 5 before it becomes like seriously lethal. I think, right?
Yeah, well, it has I believe it has. Does it have impact damage?
Oh, it does. In
Yeah.
fact, meanwhile, mid lane, I think there was a rotation there, but Bugs had already taken out the Viper before Earthshaker arrived, and then Bugs finally succumbed to the poison from the Viper, the venom, the poison. Is Viper poisonous?
I think either works.
Either
I think
works?
it's. He does his Q is called poison attack, which again is like my 5-year-old. Like, yeah, I hit you with poison attack. Like, it's very, it's funny like that. So I think poison is fine.
Oh, Tensiega, he's suffering actually. Bugs, nice work there. Using his Acorn shot plus the Bushwhack, spawning his own trees, and tying the poor Viper to it. Actually, he's maxing out the Bushwhack. That's quite interesting for core Hoodwink.
Yeah, a little bit unusual actually. That's a good point. You see top lane, Daruk and Sun's time to battle out. He's gonna miss that though. Bottom lane though.
Yeah, we missed the Jakira. He gets taken down. I guess that was a rotation. Well, not a rotation, just the rotating snowball.
It's just tag team plus ice shards. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Didn't even use
didn't even
snowball.
use
It looks
snowball.
like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny that you mentioned that. Yeah.
Our cookie is on cooldown. It was a cookie as well. I like how we're just sleuthing it together.
There you go.
Tensiega
Mystery
is.
solved. Tensiega. He's used all his bottle charges and he's still 200 health. This is sad.
He's actually struggling in this lane quite a bit. He's quite below. He's how much? 400, 300 gold behind Bugs on the Hoodwink, and then there's also an experience gap happening. But it's about a quarter to his way to level 6. Catnip does take the haster in here. Well played on him. He's just been a constant presence. Otterspotter does turn up, but yeah, we are just.
Yeah.
This is the peak of Dota. It's just a very.
Right clicks and then run away. The hit and run tactics from the Earthshaker. There you go. Throwing those clarities to him as well, by the way, so he can just keep on roaming, keep on casting his spells. And that's all he'll buy up until the Blink Dagger, I believe.
Oh, it's happening. I'm seeing Radiance getting built on. Speaking of spec, by the way,
Ooh.
dying here.
Yeah, he's just had
Really
the mana
good
for the
one-pop.
Spectral. Thanks to that wand, yeah. Otterspotter, he's got to run. Taking quite a lot of damage. He does have the Ice Shards available. Oh, he does drop it, but not able to catch anybody, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Catnip coming in on the side here. That could be a huge Fisher. Yes, it is. Secures the kill. What is this roaming Earthshaker?
Tusk just turned around like he was facing the man that was going to strike him down with the blade. It was like,
Yeah.
like historical epic happening there.
I saw there was a...
Yeah, no, well played. He's been everywhere on this Earthshaker.
Absolutely. I saw, I think, there was a TP that was like being attempted towards bot lane. I can't tell who was trying to TP though. Was it Bugs? He doesn't have a TP scroll anymore. Might have seen what was going on, trying to help, but it was a little bit too late and cancels the TP regardless. So
How's this Naga going? Level 5. Okay, second highest net worth behind Snapfire. It's actually doing very well, as well as Snapfire. I didn't realize Snapfire was doing so well. Uno on the Snapfire on the bot lane here, actually topping the net worth in this game. So, well played there. Just under 1k net worth advantage.
No, so it's quite easy to farm with a core Snapfire thanks to the Scatter Blast. In fact, yeah, it does seem to be maxing it out. But basically, you just Scatter Blast the entire creep wave point blank and secure all those last hits quite easily. Oh.
Bugs is charging up the ulti on Tensiega. He will not dodge it.
Oh, gets the kill there. Meanwhile, Catnip, he's a little bit far behind the tower there. Might have roamed a bit out of his comfort zone. Ice shards. Oh, he just walks around them. There you go. Bugs doing his best to try and catch up, but no mana available. Auto Spotter just
picks up
chasing him down.
Picks up the arcane boots.
Oh, wow, that's incredible.
This is the most annoying Earthshaker I've ever seen. Like, he just imagine you're trying to chase someone and they just they run into a store, buy something, and run out in front of you. Like, what is that?
Oh, you know though,
It's
he's a little bit too far forward. And this top net with Snapfire will most likely fall. Ninja Monkey will get the final hit once again. That's more money going the way of the Jakiro. And that was the ult pot by the Spectre as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, Spec is actually keeping up fairly well. I thought that he was playing a little bit aggressive in the lane and just kind of like 1v1ing. Just do these low damage 1v1s where it's two tanky heroes hitting each other and nothing really happens.
Sun in trouble. Bugs is here to help though. Doreka, he popped his ultimate. He's going to try and fly away from this DD rune hoodwink though. Should be a-okay. Sun escaping with his life, still working on that Yasha before he goes for a Radiance or anything. Meanwhile, down bot, the Mortimer's Kiss is coming out though. There's no catch to follow up and keep them in place. Yeah, nope, he can just walk through those ice shards thanks to the Spectral Daggers, so fairly annoying.
Yeah, he just switches to treads on he does switch to treads on the Spec, but he doesn't even need it. Still has about 400 HP left, and yeah, we see Snowball on Earthshaker. They've had enough of this guy.
Indeed they have, but Ninja Monkey here with the save, the Ice Path plus the damage up with the damage over time. Catnip, he secures the kill with an Enchant Totem hit. Even the Spectre's joining in on this. You know, he just has to run on out of here. Meanwhile, Quantum falling up the top lane, I think. Oh no, wait. Quantum just rotated mid and killed the mid hero. Wow, okay. Meanwhile, you know, he's still suffering, gets fished up, gets stunned. But eventually dying to the last hit from Ninja Monkey, who's getting so much money as a position 5 this game. Wow.
Yeah, I love this Jakiro play. He's just so well aware of how strong this hero is early game. Just chases him across basically entire half of the map from like the corner of the bottom lane, or just in the jungle there next to the hard camp to be specific, and then all the way to the mid lane there. Nice little interaction there. Actually, Snapfire hopped to the rune, but Jakiro had already issued the deny command, so managed to deny the rune. So good game knowledge on both of their parts.
Ooh. But
the attack projector comes out, getting a hit on the Night Stalker here. Gets hit by the Hoodwink ulti and dies to Sun. Ice Path is late.
Wow. There you go. Ninja Monkey a little bit too late, like you said. Drops the Macropyre as well, just to dissuade any
Catnip level 6.
Catnip, he's
Oh, no.
here. He misses the Fisher though. Still trying to block the Naga. Won't be able to follow up, unfortunately, there. Tensiega, he's rotating up top. I'm not sure how he died to the Shadow Demon solo before as well. It can't have been solo, was it? I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. Do you have any idea of what happened?
Oh, like who did, sorry?
The Quantum. He rotated mid and got a kill on Viper.
Oh.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I would have to watch that back.
Meanwhile, okay, nope, getting a double kill just by himself down bot. Meanwhile, the rest of his team chasing down the Hoodwink. And finally, Quantum to fall as well. That's 4 dead in the space of like a few seconds. That was entirely unexpected there. I'm not sure how Note managed to turn around an attempt on his life there, but he didn't even need to pop the ult.
Well, he's having such a great game, and this is an amazing game for a Wraith Band Tread Spec. Like, normally you don't even want to fight around here. You are just committed to just farming, but yeah, he's got 5,000 net worth. He's ahead of the Naga. Just really well played on Nochi's part. Just exceptional gameplay. They're up 2k net worth now. Managed to get this early strength. They will rotate on the Spec bottom, and they're trying to get a return kill. Snowball comes in.
There you go. No ice shards yet. He knows how easy it is for him to escape, but nice ultimate from Bugs. Securing the kill. So it might be a little bit harder for Team Tam, especially with two subs that don't usually play with the team, trying to coordinate these ganks, but they have succeeded a couple of times, which is good to see. Well, I noticed, yeah, Otter Spotter, he's not even level 6 yet. No War's Punch
Yeah,
yet.
it's something that I didn't talk about because it was the last pick and we were just talking about the draft as a whole, but bugs with the break mechanic on the sharpshooter may come in like very handy later in the game. Like it might be important in a later fight to break the spec, get rid of the dispersion and try and get in some damage, especially if he goes the boomerang build. Just gets really high burst there and isn't as affected by the actual reflection of the damage as, you know, you're further away from spec, sort of affects you less and less. I think it has like max range as well, so
Indeed, yeah.
yeah. Max radius is 800, it says here.
800, wow.
Yeah, so about double the size of Omni/cast range, which I always remember because it's 400.
Huh. The more you learn. There you go.
Yeah, well, we see towers here as well. We see a bit of pressure coming in on the Naga Siren on Sun, pushing that Radiant tier 1. We see Viper spawn here, drops the other Toxin and push this off. But yeah, towers, I believe only top Dire tier 1 has been taken this game. Everything else is...
Yeah, you're correct on that, yeah. Looks like it.
It's pretty crazy for 14 minutes, actually. But I suppose... Do either team really have a pushing lineup? Not really, aside from... I mean, they have Liquid Fire and Jakira as always.
That
But
seems to be...
it's really just Naga. And you do get the little Shredder, I think. It reduces armor on buildings, if I remember correctly.
That's true, yeah. But not even a single point in the little Shredder, so... Does not even matter. Regardless, Sensiego with the haste rune, plus the setup from his team. Nice Ice Path plus Fisher combo there. Completely stun-locking this poor Snapfire. Meanwhile, Quantum, he's TP'd in, but this might be quite deadly for him, in fact.
He's running like a Pac-Man ghost right now. That was pure, like, sheer panic.
Indeed.
Yeah, no, that's... Okay, well...
He does get the kill on to Ninja Monkey, though, somehow. I guess that was with the Shadow Poison? Wait, did he even use Shadow Poison? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I must have been something to do with the Disseminate, then.
Yeah, because...
Wait, how did he... I didn't even see that. I was looking at top because there was a death happening top on Jakiro, but...
I did want to point that out. I didn't even realize you can cast Disseminate on allies. Or yourself. Wow. Can target enemy and allied units. There you go. How long has that been in the game? Like, a year? And
I think it's been around a year.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, nobody plays this hero. I want to play this hero, but it's hard in my bracket to play heroes that are meta. But yeah, no. Just interesting fights. Interesting fights for sure. He does defend the tower, at least. That's the that's the point of being Ninja Monkey getting snowballed on.
Oh yeah, in fact, for Jakiro,
it's pretty tanky here actually.
Surviving quite a while, but
he's staying alive for a while.
yeah, no one on his team is here. In fact,
Are they
he just
gonna
walks
drop the
out.
kisses for him?
What? Okay,
That's the power of the fluffy hat. That's the... I've been railing on about this for
Fluffy
ages
hat.
to my own team. I'm saying everybody needs to buy 4 stuff on Jakiro as second item. It's non-negotiable. He's buying it as second item right now. He has the fluffy hat there, plus the full stick, plus the infused raindrops. He has effectively like 1600 like health if you're counting raindrop procs.
Including the
Oh,
seeds as
about
well.
1500 actually.
That's an extra 100
Yeah.
health on the neutral item. Oh, another snowball coming in.
They're annoyed at that. They're like,
so
I do need to
annoyed.
die.
There you go, the ice
Oh, come
path
on.
is so good there. Plus the macro pyre Otter Spotter taking, and too, taking a lot of damage for that in return. And Director on the side, while all that was going down, him and the rest of the squad take down the poor Hoodwink. So, wow. Very well worth it for the position 5 Jakiro, I guess. No cheese, take the opportunity.
Absolutely, especially if they just get this if we get this tower trade going, if they get this tower damage on the Dire tier 1, this is very much worth it because again, like I said last game, it's so much better. It's like worth 2 safe lane towers to get the mid tier 1 early. It's worth like so much more. So
Indeed.
they will just leave the creeps hitting it right now. We see the TP response from Snapfire, but yeah, no, good fight by Jakiro. Realizes that he's still alive and decides to use all his spells. It's a low cooldown on Macropire early game, so
Very, very true. We were talking about tower damage earlier. You know what could be interesting this game? No cheese, if they pick up the poison attack Agnum Shard on this
speaking of
Viper,
Tusk getting gone on,
poison attack stacks plus nice disruption there from the Shadow Demon, but it's going to work in No Cheese's favor. That Echo Slam was huge. Tensiego now on a mega kill streak, double kill streak by the way, unstoppable. Wow, that's a pretty thick Viper. Meanwhile, on the side though, nope, he dies unfortunately to the Naga Siren, who's got that Sacred Relic. Got a little bit of damage coming out. Was that? Yeah, I think that was the
teams
break
are just
from
killing
Hoodwink.
each other in synchronicity. Like we can't. I keep missing kills because these teams are okay. Catnip going down though.
Plus the Mortimer's
Surely.
kisses. Or most of them are off the mark, but there's still going to be enough. Oh, Bugs managing to pick up the kill regardless. Nice. Well played there. Okay, they're going to back off now, as it seems like Nochis are rotating through their own jungle. And that was
It's worth mentioning that both of these carries are doing the same thing. The Naga is building Radiance, and the Spec is also building Radiance. It is true that the item has become better. It's now 4,700 gold after the latest update because Sacred Relic got cheaper, I believe. But
yeah, that's right. Oh,
yeah, we're going
Dereka.
on.
He's going straight for this
Bugs.
Hoodwink, who's a little bit low after fighting those ancient stacks. Meanwhile, on the side here, Sun, he's running from the Spectre as fast as possible, but Spectre does not quite have the move speed. Meanwhile, the rest of the team is here. Disseminate, Viper and Shakira.
Where's the
both
cookie?
here.
Could kill Spec
Bit
here,
on
but
cooldown there. There you go. Cookie finally, but a little bit too
Okay.
late, unfortunately. All right, there is a DD rune available. I wonder if anyone would pick that up. That's the... Oh, okay. All right, both the Spectre and the Naga picking up the Radiance at pretty much the exact same time here, so... Wow. Notice as well, the Naga is by far, in terms of net worth, by far in the lead. As...
yeah, that'll only increase as time goes on for sure. I mean, you can farm pretty... Well, speaking of, hold that thought.
The damage output from that Hoodwink ult, bringing this Night Stalker low. Meanwhile, the Macropire dropped. So much damage going out on this poor Viper. Will he fall? In fact, he will. The Naga Illusions will clean that up. That's his unstoppable kill streak. Plus, the Song of the Sirens going off, although she's dying to the burn damage at the moment from the Spectre. Dying on the side as well. Dereka, he took down the Hoodwink before he fell. Older Spotter going for more, plus the cookie
Kisses in
follow-up.
too.
Oh,
What if he misses the...
it's unfortunate. Oh, big Echo Slam!
what an Echo
Catnip,
Slam.
he blinks in, secures the last 3 kills for himself, pretty much. Oh, Ninja Monkey will steal the last one. There you go. As you do, Ninja away from his team. And what a fight! Oh my god, they dove that tower. Did so much. Took so much damage immediately from all the poke that Team Tam had to offer, but then turned around with some big ultimates, some big plays, and just outgamed them.
Yeah, my favorite interaction from that fight was the song going off and Naga taking damage from Spec's Radiance, but Spec didn't take damage from Naga's Radiance because song makes your enemies invulnerable.
True.
So
yeah.
it's kind of actually worked against him. But yeah, no, it was just a really good Echo Slam. It still could have gone either way. Like, I think it was a much closer fight than the final result shows. But yeah, no, just no, she's posturing forward, gets the blink. Now, did get the early blink in Earthshaker. It was fairly early, I think. I think it was around 10-15 minutes, so even earlier than actually. It was very poor. Did the same strategy of just, taking this passive goal, taking the CS and getting brown boots blink almost. So yeah, see this, we do have Greaves coming out on the Snapfire now. It's been looking quite good. The same build on Dereka, Armlet, and Modigan happening. And yeah, just the standard hood stuff happening on Bugs as well. Maelstrom into Aether. So very just across the board, fairly standard builds. And yeah, identical on Naga as well. Just Yasha into Radiance.
Very true. Quantum as well, and the Shadow Demon not yet opting for that. Aghanims needs that 4-star to escape. By the way, Naga Siren getting caught out and killed here. That's very unfortunate for Team Tam. That's your position 1 there. Getting picked off without his team to support him. Maybe Bugs can secure something in bot here for his allies there. But in the meantime, no cheese. Aiming for this middle tier 2 tower.
Yeah, talking about what you were saying earlier, I think there is a bit of no cheese, maybe perhaps some comms about death balling or trying to push it down before it gets a little bit hard with Naga, because Naga is still paper right now. Like, she does good damage, but she has 1400 HP and just Yasha and Radiance. So you can see in that fight how quickly she died. She probably would have died just fine, but getting bushwhacked here.
Yeah, Bugs, he
The
maybe
fish
stepped
comes
a
back
little
in
bit too
response
far
and-
ahead. Mordecai is to follow up though. The rest of his team is arriving. Ninja Monkey falls. Nope, with the double kill though. He takes out poor Yuno, after the Mortimer kisses, Tensieka and Otter Spotter manning up against each other, but Quantum taking down the Viper in the end. Will fall for it. Triple kill. Just making great use of this Radiance. Wow. Sun, he's trying to defend that tower all by his lonesome, but up against the 3 from No Cheese, he's going to be playing a little bit more scared. A little bit more wary. Spectre, he just right clicks his tower down. He's got some damage now. And
yeah, he has the Dragon Scale, which is very underrated for pushing towers. It's actually really strong.
Ooh, yeah. 18 damage per second. Plus the extra armor as well. Not bad at all. Well, Earthshaker, he's got the fluffy hat part. Opting for a 4-staff of his own. Very mobile Earthshaker, I guess. Oh, and the shard as well.
They are under a ward here. It looks like they're coming in on no Ps under the ward.
Oh, Earthshaker!
Mr. President, Catnip says.
There you go, he takes the hit for his team, drops the Echo Slam before he dies, putting them kind of low. Spectre here trying to clean up, but gets cleaned up herself. The rest of the team not quite quick enough, dropping the Macropire, but it does not do anything, unfortunately. There you go. Able to get some good pickoffs there, Team Tam, still in this game. Only a 4k net worth lead for No Cheese, despite, yeah, that's more, yeah, 11 kill lead, wow. And only a 4k net worth lead. Space created, says the Spectre. Alright. Okay, Sun pushing with his illusions, meanwhile
shape up for these
Ninja Monkey. Oh, nice combo there with the ultimates. You know, oh, does kind of waste the rest of the Mortimer kisses. Maybe he didn't need it there.
Yeah, probably could have killed him without the kisses, but you never know. And Hunter's Boomerang online now, the shard on Hoodwink. We get the ulti out from Nightsword going on this Snapfire.
Nice disseminate
get banished by the
but not for long. There you go, Yuno's very dead there. Quantum getting right click down by the Spectre, disseminates himself, but that's not going to dissuade. Oh, using the ult to slow him down, okay, but it's not going to slow down Bereka on the side. Gives the kill to the Spectre. And not like the Chikiro, who takes it all for himself. Alright. What was that voice line? When I watch you, I don't know, I see TI winner. Dang. I haven't seen that one before.
Well, it's from Bait, that's probably why. The famed Dendy stack that went 0-28 in DPC, but we don't have to talk about that. Respect to Dondo, the legend. But yeah, they're gonna go for this bottom tier too. I think they still got vision. They still have not dewarded this observer that the Dire has in the triangle, so they got full intel on what's going on here. Bugs and Otterspot are very wise to the jig. The jig is up, as they say. But yeah, they're gonna go. This Cardi wave is up, and Spec is tanking tower for it. Oh, never mind.
Oh, it gets 2 hits. No, the Cardi is dead.
Why did he do that? He could have just manned it. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Alright, they're taking the tower in the end eventually. Not much that Team Tam can do about it. Just shadow poisons from a distance. And...
yeah, well, again, both teams are ignoring the objective that rhymes with Whoosh. That's perhaps in the river. I feel like maybe it's really good here. It would be very strong for the side ground push. They do have Hoodwink Tusk, and Tusk will probably have the Axe kick up soon. If he is going for that, he's going for 4 stuff, so it looks like he's won't have it for quite a while actually. Didn't realize how poor he was, but
Cookie not quite
yeah.
On the mark. Nice 4-staff away from the Jakiro, realizing he was in the spot of trouble there. Oh, Earthshaker not so lucky. No blink deck to escape from this one. Drops the Echo Slam, not the Echo Saber, and gets killed regardless. You know, picking that one up. Sun though, taking a bit of damage. Okay. Is that the Spectre ultimate? It was indeed.
Yeah, he put all of the enemies to about half HP.
Wow.
Like, you know a little bit, had a little bit more than that, but Quantum and Otterspot are both half HP, so a little bit scary for the Spec here. They're all gonna mass TP top and try and get this. They see this, yeah, they see him under the water again. Oh no, you know.
Oh, I'm sure he meant to cookie those groups. Yeah, totally. Meanwhile, he gets the Mortimer kisses off though, directing them straight to Nope, who he just walks up to the Snapfire menacingly. And okay, Quantum falling on the side. Nice work by Ninja Monkeys, taking down the enemy support there. And that's 3 dead in quick succession. Alright, no cheese. Recognizing that Snapfire does have to stay still for that ultimate, and you just walk right on up to him and right click him to death.
Yeah, the Snap's just been struggling, just going 3 and 8. Unfortunately, it was a hard lane matchup. Managed to come out okay-ish, but just overall, just some 4-star shenanigans there with the hero turning. You know, the turn rate on Snapfire is a little bit strange if you play a lot of other heroes, and yeah, just as I said, a bit more of a finicky lineup. So yeah, I mean, you see the Roche now, 28 minutes, not too late, not too early. Seems decent Roche. Echo Saber up on the Night Stalker as well, so they'll put it on spec, of course, and they're hoping that this will be their ticket to the high ground. They also have Axe just about completed and about 1 or 2 CS for spec as well, so very, very, very strong timing. Along with level 20, this is like the mother of all timings on spec happening right now.
Absolutely, yeah. Gonna be feeling very strong. Eager to push down this tier 2 top. We'll see what Team Tam responds with. Right now, they're split pushing with these Naga illusions, which is very reminiscent of that first game as well. We might see that.
Quite a lot of deja vu in this series, Junk Ball, I have to say.
Indeed there is. Alright, that top tier 2 has fallen very quickly. Wow, that was unexpected, but there you go. Spectre gonna be pushing up, probably using the Manta illusions, I assume. Quantum throwing out the Shadow Poisons.
I think if he gets marked by Boomerang or something like that, he'll probably use them. Oh no, he uses them early. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, 4 stacks now on Spectre. All bushwhacks off the mark a little bit. Sunsun manning up. We'll see. Sunsun has 5,600 gold.
He does indeed.
He needs to buy something.
Actually, he might be saving for buyback. Could be using it. Indeed, he might have to here. As Nope getting the double kill, jumping all over the place, finally dies to the purge damage from Demonic Purge. Well, Demonic Purge, anything. Nope getting a triple kill as Otterspot caught out. Ultra kill as Shadow Demon could not escape. Only to survive. And if I was Nope, I definitely would have gone into the fountain, by the way.
I mean, I understand why he could have been holding buyback there, but not only did he not use it, but in that fight he had 1900 HP on Naga. That's why he died so quickly. It's now 30 minutes into the game, like you need to have over 3000 health on your core, so just doesn't get the song off, doesn't get... there's not much like coordination happening on this. I don't think I saw like a single Hunter's Boomerang. I think Hoodwink was getting pressured too hard, just unable to get off the spells, and yeah, as I said, it's just the ease of the fight. It's very, very easy for No Cheese to... Their game plan is just very simple. It's just hit, Spec is going to run forward every time. Gonna have silences and spells in the back, gonna have fishes and ice paths to follow up, and they get 2 racks off of this. Bushwhack under tier 4 towers, this could be their way in.
They get the cookie, they get the
such a nice play.
off. Nice work taking out Dureka and saving the Snapfire for the moment. However,
another Bushwhack.
Actually alive. Might be dying to the creeps here at this point. Oh, no, she'll be fine. Nice to 7-8. Well played by Team Tam, picking off that one of the cores of No Cheese there. Pretty much out from under their noses. That was kind of unexpected. I guess that's
yeah. It's a nice little bonus for losing 2 racks. It is good to think of it like it's good to have that. I think psychologically, it's good to just see that you still have it, because yes, it is like a very, let's not kid ourselves, it is a very big big disadvantage state for Team Tam here. 12k is no joke, and 31 minutes in. But yeah, I like to see that. I like to see they're still fighting on, still having a bit of tenacity with it, and yeah, looking for the Earthblade next on Hoodwink. That could be possibly a really good timing. We see still 4 stuff on Otterspotter. We have bought out on I think we have we? Yeah, we've bought out on the Naga Siren, I believe.
Yeah, she's got that BKB now.
Going for Butterfly next, but BKB now, yeah.
So more than 2000 health, like you were saying. Finally reached it.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ice, just ult into.
Otterspot.
Sorry, Shadow Step Ice Path combo there. Yeah.
Oh, they get chased down and destroyed by these illusions. Triple kill already. Even Sunsun dying on the side there. That's not good at all. She still has buyback.
That was without the spec. The spec was not even involved in that fight. They just killed her.
Wow.
This is hard.
Bugs. Ultra kill.
Another
for
ultra
Nope.
kill.
Can he get the rampage? He's looking for it. Oh, Catnip trying to set it up, but unfortunately Not able to connect with that Fisher, but I mean, you can take the racks as recompense. You know.
Yeah, this is Megas. This is just, it's just rough. Didn't even get BKB off that fight on Naga. It's just been so hard. This Spectre's just hit the timing, got the Skadi up. Just the battle of the two tanky cores, and Spec just fights so much easier. Just able to man up so much easier with the passive.
Naga still holding the buyback. Bugs, he did buyback as well, but it's not going to do much here as the Shadow Demon falls. Big ultimate coming out. The break is there. Buyback from Quantum. But I mean, there's one tower left before the Ancient is exposed.
It's just over here. Yeah, they got no plays. I feel like there's a song coming up, but they don't have the kisses. They don't have a Hoodwink ulti. Like it's.
Oh, nice work by Catnip to block most of the team. However, Spotter did get the snowball off.
They are killing Spec.
Yeah, they are, but Sun drops the ultimate. Everyone in this team is trying to set up. Still no cookie. Oh, they missed time. Oh, they do eventually bring down the Spectre, who just buys back immediately, uses the ultimate, and she's back into the fight.
The Ancient is dying to creeps.
Meanwhile, yeah, the Ancient is dying to creeps. Bugs is doing his best to solve that situation. However, Catnip puts a stop to that immediately with a Blink Enchant Totem, and that's game. GG gets called from Bugs. And there you go, no cheese. 2-0 on Team Tam. Decidedly strong in that last game, I guess. Wow.
Yeah, wow.
All right. Let's have a look at this overview here. Wow. MVP, mixed skill. Who would you give the crown to?
Oh, that's a hard question. I think early game, it'd be Catnip. Later into the game, it would just, for mid game and late game, it would be Nope. So if you want to go by 2 out of 3, it would be Nope overall. I think the Spec ended the game on 21-4, had just a really good sense of when to fight, when to not to. I think their Radiance early was a bit risky, but it paid off eventually. Just managed to keep up the farm and played really well. Had some very clean ultimates there. Just had a good sense of like how strong the hero is against this lineup. And Team Tam, they have 2 supports with really strong ags with the break on Quantum and the Otter Spotter with the kick, but neither of these spots are really able to farm at all. They're 3, 10, and 4, 12 respectively. So just struggled with the GPM aspect there. The map kind of closed in a bit. It is hard when you have a Naga lineup, because if your Naga isn't creating space or kind of pushing the territory lines back at all, then she is taking all the farm. Like, it is an extremely greedy hero, which is why I remarked on that on the previous game. I was like, oh, Naga and Sniper, like, how are they going to get farm? But yeah, no, I think it was just really well played by No Cheese overall. They just had a good sense of what to do. Their game plan was a lot simpler and less finicky, and less things could go wrong. You know, it's the whole thing about points of failure. If you're running through a process, if there's too many points of failure, then one of them will happen, that sort of thing. So still well played by Team Tam. We saw really strong landing stages coming out. Bugs was playing really well mid. They did okay bottom for a losing matchup with Uno on the Snapfire. It's well played there. Top as well, Sun obviously putting in good work. Pretty standard lane. It was just the Night Stalker and Naga trading farm and not killing each other. But yeah, still an entertaining game too, I'd say. Lots of big ultis. Well played to both. Exciting game.
I couldn't have said it better. There you go. You know, he did have quite a lot of CS at the start thanks to that build that he went, but kind of unfortunate that he couldn't capitalize on it too much. I guess once he used his Mortimer Kisses in every fight, it seemed like Nope can just walk up to him and right-click him down, which is kind of unfortunate, but nothing really to stop that. Meanwhile, Sun, great timing with the Radiance, despite like Spectre had such a great start, and yet Sun matching him with both the Radiance timing, I think, pretty much immediately at the same time. So that was pretty cool to see. And I'm surprised as well. Nochi's employing the roaming position 4 to great success so far in 2 separate games. So we'll have to see their win rate with that strategy in future games, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this team.
Absolutely.
Looking quite good.
All right. There we go. I'm going to call it a night here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll end the stream very soon. It's been Junkmore Casting. joined here by McSkill.
All right.
And we will call it a night. Thank you very much. Any final words, by the way, McSkill?
Well played to both teams. Thanks for anybody to tuning in for another Junk Skill cast. I hope to see you guys next time. Have a good night.